that breaks through the blue cheese whispers of the
Hi you guys! Welcome to a new video. So I'm really sorry that it's been a bit here and there with everything garden wise. I started doing the field up the back and I started making a vlog about that. And I had good intentions, but turns out it takes quite a long time to see like a result when you planted things, and I just thought that was a bit boring. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit boring to have like a final result reveal with nothing growing. Like there are no results yet. It's gonna take a while. So I'm gonna clip in the segment of what I've done so far up there and then show you how far I've gotten. I started quite early, so it's not gonna be as green as it is now. But let's roll that now. Hi guys, today's mission is such a lovely day. So we're gonna seize the opportunity, be outside and clean up this side of the house because it's become quite a dumping ground for things. We redid the staircase last summer, came out really well, but we left the old one for some reason still standing here. And my outside furniture has seen better days. So before we start planting stuff and do the fun things, we're gonna do the boring things and clean up a little bit. But it'll be nice once it's done. Question is, are these still alive? They did nothing last year, but I feel like the roots would be more rotten if they were dead. So I might try to just cut them down and see if anything happens. Note to self, I tried to just kick this whole railing off to make this thing easier to move. Only thing that happened was that this one piece of wood came off and my leg went through. I'm just happy there were no sharp nails poking out, but don't do that. Use tools. Would you believe I used to go to karate? Ah, yeah. Hi. So it's a new day. The sun is not shining so much today, so it's not as exciting to be outside, but we started something and we're gonna finish it. I actually got quite far yesterday, but it was dark when I did the last part, so I didn't really see what I was doing, and now I can tell that it did not turn out as well as I'd hoped. So we're gonna go for a quick walk with Molly, and then we're gonna try to fix what we did yesterday. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you real quick how it turned out, and then we're going for a walk. So up until this point around here, it's okay. But then here, it's somewhat uneven. This one, I realized, is cut for the corner. And when you flip it upside down, it doesn't fit anymore. But I mean, look here. This stone is not even down. it doesn't fit. And here it's a bit wavy. Oh well. Okay, so I'm done. I've learned 3 things. That when you lay down the tiles, you should probably start putting them closest to the house and then out towards the garden, because you can always cut more grass off and make room. If you've like misplaced one by a millimeter, then you know, domino effect, and they will all be a little bit off. So I started the other way. So I started laying them down by the grass and then towards the house. And I can't move the house, so in that process I broke 2 tiles because I got a bit aggressive trying to make them fit. Second thing I learned is that if you hit the stones hard enough with a hammer, sparks will come. I got like a spray of sparks in my face. Nothing caught fire, hopefully. Whoopsie. And second, it's really hard. Third, it's really hard to get even ground underneath when the ground is frozen. So I'm just gonna wait till it gets warmer and it melts, and then redo that one. Maybe all of them. I don't know. I'll show you guys. Hold on. So here is how it looked. And now it looks like this. Hi. It is finally the season for planting things. We're a little bit behind what's optimal planting season starting schedule, but we're gonna do our best to catch up. Gonna dig some holes, pop some potatoes in, and see how it goes. Hopefully we'll get some crops for midsummer, because we're having a big party then, and I want to serve homegrown things. Let's go. As you can see, we have this patch which is looking pretty good. I dug up the weed and turned the soil a little bit. The issue I have is that I think I put plastic down in the bottom when I made it. Which I'm regretting now, because I don't want plastic, and it's also stopping nutrition from coming up from beneath. This one I've been working on for quite a while, so I'm gonna finish it, fill it up. I don't have plastic in the bottom of this one. And then this one that you can't really see anymore. I'm not gonna dig down in this one because there was a lot of rocks. I'm gonna try top growing. Do you call it that in English? Where you just put cardboard and then soil and stuff on top of it, and eventually the cardboard is going to decompose and nutrition is going to come up from beneath, but it stopped the weeds from coming up from below, or killed it, or whatever. I don't really know. I've never tried it. So let's do 3 patches roughly in the same spot and do 3 different ways and see what works the best. Done with de-weeding this bed. I remember why I never finished this one. I'm like, there's so much good soil in here. I've obviously put down some work and digging up a lot of rocks. I remember why. Because I put a little border around the bed, the first one I made, out of old roof tiles, because they don't rot that easy. They don't contain any toxins or anything. And getting them down was a lot of work because you had to line them up so the lip locks in with the next one to prevent weeds from coming in. And that took us quite a while. So that's why I never finished the other 2 beds. That's the next step now. I think I'm gonna give it a go and see if it really is as bad as I remember. Hi again. It's been a spell since we last spoke and last time we dug. For you it's been a second maybe, but for me it's been about a week. We've been cutting stuff, pulling things out and trying to get control over the garden before all the weeds come up, because they're already starting to come. So my little building project up the hill has had to take a little break. But I have gotten about this far. This far. So I managed to put the stone things down and I put a little bit of grass in. Now I'm gonna cut some of the grass around it and then we're just gonna fill it up with soil and we're done. Let's go. Yeah, so that's about how far we got. I have also cleared the entire field and made like a soccer field up there. Maybe I filmed that actually. If I did, then let's roll that now.
Hey, it's your boy Soul, and it's a new dance that I got going on right now, and it's called Down and Dirty. So if you like to get down and dirty, let's do it. Let's go. It's the weekend, and it's time to party. Grab your boots and meet me at the spot. You better hurry up if you want to get your slides. I don't want no mess, I just come to have a good time.
Yes, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I will... Hey, you trying to get off? Today is quite windy, so we have this area in the back of the house that is quite sheltered from the wind, but it looks like shit. It's been like our dumping ground because there is a door that leads this way, but we don't have any stairs for it. So we don't really use it, but you can see how it looks. There is some wood, some crap. I did this last year, a little sitting area, and it's really cozy. When the pillows are out, it was raining last night, so they came up. But other than that, you know, there is some trash, stuff's growing all over the place. There is wood. So I figured today we're gonna try to clear it a little bit and make it cozy so it's easy access from the door up to the field in the back. Let's see how far we get.
Cheese whispers of the past on the breeze. Front porch swing with a creaky sound echoes of the day when you were still around. Dust on the mantle, framed photograph. Let's lay down on a wall.
Taking a little break from gardening and going to pet some sheep and have some fika.
Just a haunting trace. Every room I feel you're lost in place. dust on the mantle, framed photograph. Life played out on a warm photograph. Your laughter is gone, just a haunting trace. In every room, I feel lost in embrace. Gone are the nights of fireflies and tales. Loneliness hits like midnight bills. Empty chair at the dining table. Home feels like a long lost fable. Fields we roam down, I fell in bed. I walk them still, but you're not there. Faded barn and rusted old tractor. Every moment's a fleeting specter.
On nice days, there's quite a line to the cafe, so get here in time.
Loneliness hits like midnight hills. Empty chair at the dining table. Home feels like a long lost fable.
Tack snälla.
Fields we roam down, I follow in there. I walk and sleep, but you're not there. Faded barn and rusted old tractor. Every moment's a fleeting specter. Neighbors have moved on, the town has changed. New faces now, where we once ranged. But old oak tree still stands so strong, rooted in the soil.
Time for
where
a taste
memories
test.
belong.
Let's hurry and give you some before Papa comes. Here. It's too late.
Neighbors have moved on, the town's changed. New faces now, where we once ranged. But old oak tree still stands so strong, rooted in the soil where memories belong.
One last stop on the sheep farm tour is the little barn store that they've got. So let's go and check it out. There is the tractor that you can take a safari to the grounds, and you see sheep and how cute is this? Quick little stroll before we head back home. Hi again. It's been a couple of days. It's officially June now, so it's summer, even though it doesn't look like it. But it's high time for me to plant out some of these things. I've been clearing a little bit more around the house. You remember I was doing the back. So I'm gonna like, oh no! You're running me over! So I'm gonna decorate there a little bit, I think. But then we have to plant these. And then we'll see which one of the veggie beds came out the best. So I've got some cucumber and squash, and I don't know which is which, so they're just gonna have to go in, all of them. And then I have some sweet peas and some sort of bean, I think. Same there. I don't know which one is which because they look the same. So let's just put them up and see how it goes. So this is how the back is looking at the moment. A lot better, right? So all I'm gonna do now is make the edge a little bit clearer for where the grass meets the dirt. Maybe build a bench. We'll see how brave I'm feeling. And maybe plant some stuff here. I can't touch the house, but I'm thinking if I put like rebar wire thingy, you know what I mean? It could look really cool. Let's make a delicious veggie garden for this summer. End goal being self-sufficient in veggies and flowers. We are far away from that, but maybe one day. You never know. So it's a new day. I left the plants out here on the field to get them adapted to the temperature. Now I'm gonna plant them using Iris's little shovel and rake and stuff. And I know you're supposed to water before you plant, but it did rain yesterday, so I'm hoping that's good enough. All right, I found these sticks, so let's see if we can build something for the beans, peas. I don't freaking know what they are, but let's build them something to climb up. This is no exact science. I'm sure there is plenty of tutorials and videos that I could watch, but I think this is good enough. All right, something like that. And now to the part that I'm not so sure about. I'm picturing like a stick like this. Ik zou er wel leuk doen.